McKinnis with 31 Events and Calendar Snack. We're going to go into landing pages for MailChimp, CTAs, for a MailChimp email campaign. And so I'm going to start my countdown clock again to show you just how quickly it is I can do some of this stuff. I've already created my campaign. My summary is over here. My campaign is over here. So I'm going to go get my MailChimp campaign. So I go over here. I'm going to copy this code. And now I'm going to go edit my design within MailChimp. We're going to go down to my button. I'm going to copy my new. So I'm going to paste that in. I'm going to save and close. I'm going to save and close my design. And now I'm going to go send myself a test. I didn't change anything on Calendar Snacks at this point. So we're going to send this test, and it's sent off, sent as a test within MailChimp. We're going to go back to our inbox because we're going to wait for it to show up. Should show up in our promotions. There it is. And now that's our new MailChimp campaign that we just created. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the invite me button. It'll send me an invitation. It'll land me on the landing page. So here we go. Hit the invite me button, and there I am. Ended on my landing page. And now I'm going to go back to inbox, and sure enough, there's my CTA. If I go back to my summary, what I will notice is I will have sent one invitation out. And that invitation, if I go to details, I can see that it's sent to, it says test name, because inside my campaign on MailChimp, I didn't have a first name and last name. So it's just saying test name, test name. So sure enough, it's sent. I counted it. Now, I don't really want it to go to the generic landing page. I have to decide where I want it to go. I'm going to land it on my demo page that I created over here. So I want to update this, and I want to go preview my changes over here. Okay, well, there it all is. There it all is. Look at all that good stuff. And so I have have a new landing page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this if I can get to the end of it because it's still in my preview. Now remember, it is published. So now I want to copy all of that URL. So I'm copying the URL I want. So copy. I'm going to go back to my code. I'm going to, instead of using the generic landing page, I'm going to paste that into it. And now that I've done that, I'm going to copy, and I'm going to go back to my MailChimp campaign, close out all this stuff, go back to my design, then I'll go to my CTA, and I'll change the link on my CTA. So now I'm going to paste that in. I'm going to save and close. Oops, I'm going to go do that again because I didn't actually save and close inside the design. Let's make sure that it took it. So that, we're going to paste it. We're going to save and close there. Then we're going to save and close there. So all my saves done, and I'm going to send myself a new email. So I'm going to send myself another test. So now let's go back to my inbox here. I should get a new one, which I just did. It's new. Let's make sure that we look at the right one, the latest one, which is 1210. So we're going to click on this CTA. So we're going to click on that CTA. It's going around the cone, and look at that. It sent me to the proper page. And so my landing page worked, and invitee detail. Okay, now we're going to go back to my inbox. We'll see that we got something new. And sure enough, it resent the invitation. The latest one that was sent was for this one, 1210, not the first one. And everything else should be the same. So that's how quickly I can add a calendar invitation CTA to Calendar Snacks, and actually I can go change that CTA landing page and it'll land on whatever page I want it to. So that's what I wanted to prove. So now let's click our timer off. About 5.5 minutes to do all of that with explanation. Once you get used to it, you'll be able to do it a lot quicker, and you won't be doing the generic landing. You'll just be going directly to your landing page. Now, one of the things I want to tell you is that when you get the code, what's going to happen every time you come back, it's going to take you to we don't save that code inside there. So what we're going to do is drop you in, and then if that code will be different, but it won't change it on the other pieces. So